Hello, I'm Monte, the Mischief Maker, and guess what we're going to do today? Make some mischief. Well, so today we've got an unboxing. It's a Boldport Club. These are electronic projects. I've never really been from Great Britain. Anyway, I've never been. Oh man, now everybody knows where I live. I'm in trouble. You can send me toys. I've never been one for kits very much. I don't know that I've ever really... Like, the last time I actually remember making a kit was probably when I was 10 years old. Mostly I, build my own stuff. I never saw the point in redoing something that someone else had already done. There wasn't much fun in that. But I've seen comments about these kits in a couple of different places, this Boldport Club, that they're more than just kits, that perhaps they are, besides being educational, they're interesting, they're fun, and I spend a lot of time trying to do education, and the hard part, I think, is taking the lesson and making it fun, right? Particularly where you can, educational, novel, interesting. All right, Boldport Club, join the resistors and the rest of the components. Not accepting new recruits at Boldport Club. They're not like sponsoring this or anything, but if you want to, we'll see if we like it. Touchy. EFM 8SB1 bass touch and play SMD soldering kit. Woohoo! Touchy. Alright, well, let's see what this is. This is my first kit from them. I haven't gotten one before. I just subscribed. Again, I heard about them somewhere, maybe a couple of different places, and thought, maybe for fun, I'll try a couple of these kits. They're supposed to be good ways to maybe learn about some parts that you might not have needed on your own and learned on your own. And maybe they're a little fun along the way. Alright. What is this? Okay, I guess that's supposed to come off. Yeah, it looks like just some hot glue. So, what do I see here? Try to peel some of that hot glue off. See what it looks like. Lots of resistor pads on this side, and maybe some other contacts over here on the end. I guess I'll clean this off later. Wow, that's some serious glue. It's soft, but it really sticks. Oh, and this looks like a good surface mount project. Well, that should be fun. I generally don't do a lot of surface mounts. So what do we've got? Well, we've got some various resistors. They're stuck on there pretty good, which is probably a good thing. These guys are pretty, I'm sure it won't focus, so we'll just do this for grins. But these things are pretty tiny. And these, I assume, perhaps are different values. I don't really know what that is. Oh, there it is. I thought it looked like some kind of, IC containment package, right? Kind of static foam, and sure enough, it is. That's a small... That's some fine pitch there as far as soldering goes. That's going to be fun. And these are perhaps feet for the project to keep the parts off the board. These are probably, look to me like LEDs, perhaps. A battery for like maybe a 2032 style battery, perhaps. Oh, and some pin headers. Love me some pin headers. Don't know where they go yet. Oh, with this, so they've got this sort of bend in them. I guess they go there like that. Well, that's interesting. I've never mounted pin headers quite like that before, so already something a little new. And supposedly, you know, the circuit boards are not your regular, right? They've got designs and prettiness. So I'm still not sure exactly what this is. It says some kind of touch, some kind of touch board. So these are probably some touch sensitive contacts on here somewhere. Actually, I would guess, you know, this is probably the battery side. Maybe these are the touch contacts. Maybe they're capacitive. In any case, we'll give that a try and see what that's like. Now the hard part is going to be, you know, making sure I don't lose all these little pieces. I guess if you do this, I recommend not opening it until you are ready. And there's this one. I can't remember the details of this club at the moment. I think in general they do a new project maybe every 2 months. I don't know. There's some subscription time frame where there are new projects coming out. These may be these may be previous puzzles. I think maybe I signed up for a couple of the past puzzles or past circuit boards. That aren't part of the current series. So these are some interesting looking, you know, circuit boards. That's not your regular looking stuff. What is this? This is cordwood. Oh yeah, I think I remember seeing this on the site that really old style component boards would mount components vertically between two different PC boards as a way, I guess, to save space. And here are the components. Now, it's also my understanding that, like, all right, so here's this website, boldport.com/touchy. That's probably where the instructions are for this kit. I think perhaps rejected, assembly guide missing. Maybe that's part of the fun of this one, that they don't actually give you the assembly guide. You have to sort of figure it out on your own. It's more than just to connect the dots. You have to think about it. Although it does say assembly required, comprehensive guide included. Again, perhaps they provide some hints if you really don't know what's going on. I like this sort of, you have to figure it out. A lot of times when I teach classes, sort of intentionally leave out some minor pieces and make sure that the students really get some understanding of the pieces of what they're doing, right? If you want to fold tab A into slot B, you can do that all day long, and at the end you'll have whatever they said to build, but did you really learn anything? So if you stop and think about, have to stop and think about it to get part of it working, I think that leads to a much deeper understanding. Wow, these are some big resistors. What are these things? 1 watt? I don't even know. Brown, green, brown. One 550 ohm gold tolerance. Alright, what is this? Capacitor, perhaps? Wow. Let's just do this. Dumb out the rest of these parts. I'll kind of pick through them. Label. These are some jumbo LEDs. Not used to seeing LEDs that are this big. So we've got some colored jumbo LEDs. That's nice. We've got your standard metal standoffs. That probably helps hold these two circuit boards apart. I see some screws. I see 4 of them. That's good. 1 for each end of those. I see some more of these bent pin headers. which I think are actually kind of cool. You know, I keep a stash of most things. I have various sizes of male and female pin headers, but I don't have any of these bit ones for soldering sort of flat on circuit boards. Maybe I need to get some of those. And what looks like a bunch of transistors. Let's see, are these like 2N 7000, I believe is the number on those. So these will be, I assume, driving the LEDs. Perhaps switching these LEDs. So I don't know. I'm going to assume that these are current limits for these LEDs, and these are just huge. I mean, I still can't imagine that these things, even though they're very large LEDs, draw very much power. But you know, again, that's probably part of the art of this particular piece. So that's it for the unboxing. Next, we'll probably pick one of these and put it together. So in the meantime, if you're looking for if you want to get started in electronics, I've heard good things about these. We'll know more about them later, but you might look them up and subscribe. I think he's on a little bit of a hiatus. That the new kits though will be coming out soon. Maybe you want to join up and do a little solder to relax, or maybe you have a reason to do a little surface mount work if you haven't done that before. So we'll look for putting some of these together. In the meantime, I want you to figure out how to go out and make some mischief. Until next time, don't forget to get a thumbs up, share with your friends, and look for the upcoming episodes. Bye bye.